ഹായ് ഹലോ വെൽക്കം ബാക്ക് ടു വിദ്യാസ് രസോയ്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഈദ് ഹോളിഡേ ആയിട്ട് നമ്മളൊരു ട്രിപ്പ് പോവാണ്. ഒരുപാട് നാളായി വീഡിയോസ് ഒക്കെ ഇട്ടിട്ട്. അപ്പം ഇന്ന് തൊട്ട് തുടങ്ങാമെന്നൊന്നും വിചാരിക്കണ്ട. ഇടയ്ക്കൊക്കെ എവിടെയെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ പോകുമ്പോൾ മാത്രം ഇടാം അല്ലെ. ഇന്ന് നമ്മളെവിടെ പോകുന്നത്?
ഇന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ പോകുന്നത് ഒമാനിലൊരു ബ്രാൻഡ് ന്യൂ സൂ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. സഫാരി വേൾഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇബ്രയിലാണ്. മസ്കറ്റിൽ നിന്നൊരു 170-175 കിലോമീറ്ററോളം ദൂരമുണ്ട്. അപ്പം പുതിയ സോഫ്റ്റ് ഓപ്പണിംഗ് ആണ്, കംപ്ലീറ്റ് പണിയൊന്നും കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. അവരിപ്പോ ഈദ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങ് തുറക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നലെ ഓപ്പൺ ആയതേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പം അവിടെ ഒന്ന് പോയി കണ്ട് നിങ്ങളെ കാഴ്ചകളൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് കാണിക്കാം. അപ്പൊ ആരെങ്കിലും പോകാൻ താല്പര്യപ്പെടുന്നവരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അപ്പൊ അവർക്കൊക്കെ ഒരു ഐഡിയ കിട്ടുമല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്ന് അങ്ങോട്ടൊന്ന് പോയേക്കാന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചിട്ടാണ്. അപ്പൊ പോയിട്ട് അവിടെയുള്ള കാഴ്ചകളൊക്കെ നിങ്ങളെ ഒന്ന് കാണിക്കാം. ഇതാ ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ അവിടോട്ട് പോവാം.
അപ്പം നമ്മളങ്ങനെ യാത്ര തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. അപ്പം ബ്രേക്ക്ഫാസ്റ്റ് കഴിച്ചിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇറങ്ങുന്നത്. ലഞ്ച് ടൈം ആയി വരുന്നു. അപ്പം ലഞ്ച് എന്തെങ്കിലും നമ്മൾ പുറത്തുനിന്ന് വാങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ട് പോകാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. രാവിലെ ഒന്നും റെഡിയാക്കിയിട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ. ഇപ്പം ഇതായതുകൊണ്ട് നോമ്പൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞതുകൊണ്ട് അപ്പം ഷോപ്പുകൾ ഇതെല്ലാം ഹോട്ടലുകളെല്ലാം തുറക്കുമല്ലോ. അപ്പം പിന്നെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, എവിടെ വേണമെങ്കിലും ഭക്ഷണം കയറി കഴിക്കാം. എന്തായാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല. അങ്ങനെ 3-4 ദിവസം ഉണ്ടായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്നാണൊന്ന് പോകാൻ ഇറങ്ങിയത്. കുറച്ച് ബിസിയായിരുന്നു, കുറച്ച് ഫ്രണ്ട്സൊക്കെ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം അതും പിന്നെ ഇവിടെ അടുത്ത സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് പോയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ലോങ് ട്രിപ്പ് പോകുന്നത് ഇതിപ്പം ഒരുപാട് നാളിന് ശേഷമാണ് കേട്ടോ. എന്താണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ഇത് ബാക്കിയുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്കെല്ലാം ഒന്ന് കണ്ടത്. എല്ലാ സ്ഥലങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ 2-3 പ്രാവശ്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ കണ്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് അടുത്തുള്ള ബീച്ചുകളിലും അവിടെ ഇവിടെയൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മൾ നോർമലി പോകാറുള്ളത്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഫുഡ് വാങ്ങിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് പോവാണ്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഫുഡ് വാങ്ങിക്കാനായിട്ട് മലബാർ കഫേയിലോട്ടാണ് പോകുന്നത്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ അവിടുന്ന് എപ്പോഴും വാങ്ങിക്കുന്നതൊക്കെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് പിന്നെ നമുക്ക് വിശ്വസിച്ച് കഴിക്കാമല്ലോ. ലുലുലോട്ടൊക്കെ പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഭയങ്കര തിരക്കായിരിക്കും ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ സമയത്ത്. അപ്പം ലഞ്ച് ടൈം ആയി വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ വിചാരിച്ചു വന്നാൽ മലബാർ കഫേയിൽ നിന്ന് നമുക്ക് ബിരിയാണി വാങ്ങിച്ചുകൊണ്ടങ്ങ് പോകാം. അപ്പം ഇടയ്ക്ക് എവിടെയെങ്കിലും നിർത്തുവാണെങ്കിൽ അവിടെ നിന്ന് കഴിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യാമല്ലോ. പിന്നെ കുറച്ച് സ്നാക്സും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ ഒരു ആൾക്കാരാമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടൊരു ചെറിയൊരു ഇതുണ്ട്, ഹൈപ്പർ മാർക്കറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ പോയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കുറച്ച് സ്നാക്കും ഒക്കെ വാങ്ങി നമ്മളങ്ങ് പോവുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് നിർത്തി ടൈം കളയണ്ടല്ലോ. കുറച്ച് ചൂട് കുറവാണ് ഇപ്പം. ഇത് ഹോളിഡേയ്സൊക്കെ എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടിയതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരുപാട് തിരക്കാണ് എല്ലായിടത്തും. ദുബായിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇവിടുന്ന് കുറേ ആൾക്കാർ അങ്ങോട്ട് പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഖത്തറിൽ, ബഹറിൻ, സൗദി എല്ലാ രാജ്യങ്ങളും GCCയിലുള്ള മിക്ക രാജ്യങ്ങളുടെ വണ്ടികൾ നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. അതുപോലെ തിരക്കാണ്. ഇതിൽ റെസ്റ്റോറൻറ്റിലായാലും കൊള്ളാം, പാർക്കിലായാലും ബീച്ചിലായാലും എല്ലായിടത്തും ഭയങ്കര തിരക്കാണ്. അപ്പോൾ പിന്നെ ഈ റോഡുകളൊക്കെ ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് പ്രാവശ്യം കാണിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. ഇത് മസ്കറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് എവിടെ പോകണമെങ്കിലും ഇതുവഴി വേണം എല്ലായിടത്തോട്ടും ഒക്കെ പോകാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞു തരേണ്ട ആവശ്യമൊന്നുമില്ല. എൻ്റെ എല്ലാ വീഡിയോയിലും കാണുന്ന സ്ഥലങ്ങളൊക്കെ തന്നെയാണ്. നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ മസ്കറ്റിലായതുകൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ പുറത്തേക്കുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലാണല്ലോ കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ കാണാനൊക്കെ ഉള്ളത്. അപ്പം പിന്നെ എപ്പോഴും നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ ദൂരെയൊക്കെ എല്ലാം ഒരു 2 മണിക്കൂർ 3 മണിക്കൂർ യാത്ര ചെയ്ത് വേണം നമ്മൾ പോയി കാണാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഇതും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മസ്കറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു 2.5 മണിക്കൂറോളം യാത്രയുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ പോകുന്നത് ഇബ്രയിലാണ് പോകുന്നത് കേട്ടോ. ഇബ്രയിലുള്ള ഒരു സഫാരി വേൾഡ്, ഒരു പ്രൈവറ്റ് ഇതാണ് കേട്ടോ. ഒരു പ്രൈവറ്റ് സൂ ആണ് ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ. ഇവിടുത്തെ ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഒന്നും അല്ല, പ്രൈവറ്റായിട്ട് ഒരാളിൻ്റെയാണ്. അപ്പം പുള്ളിക്കാരന് അത് ചെയ്തതിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പം ഈദ് സമയമായതുകൊണ്ട് അത് ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നു. അതിൻ്റെ ഫിനിഷിങ് സ്റ്റേജിലൊന്നും എത്തിയിട്ടില്ല, കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയിട്ടില്ലെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. എന്തായാലും നമുക്ക് പോയി നോക്കാം. ഇവിടെ ന്യൂസ് പേപ്പറിലൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു കുറേ ദിവസം കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ഡീറ്റെയിൽസും കാര്യങ്ങളും ഒക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ വിചാരിച്ചു എന്തായാലും ഓപ്പണാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈദിൻ്റെ അന്നാണ് ഇത് ഓപ്പൺ ആയത്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ വിചാരിച്ചു നമുക്കൂടെ എന്നാൽ ഒന്ന് പോയി കണ്ടു നോക്കാം. അപ്പം എന്തായാലും മൊത്തം ഫിനിഷ് ആയിട്ടില്ലെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. എന്തായാലും കാണാമല്ലോ എത്ര വരെ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന്. പിന്നെ ഈ സ്ഥലമൊക്കെ ഞാൻ ഇതിനായിട്ട് പ്രത്യേക ഇതുപോലെ തന്നെ വിധി ഷർക്കിയയിലുള്ള ആ ടണലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അത് ഓപ്പൺ ആയതിൻ്റെ 2 ദിവസം കണ്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോഴാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു, ഒരു ഫ്രൈഡേ ഞാൻ വന്നിത് ഫ്രഷായിട്ടെടുത്ത് വീഡിയോ അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്തതാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള വീഡിയോ എല്ലാം ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ തന്നെ അന്ന് ഇത് തുടങ്ങിയ 2ാമത്തെ ദിവസം കണ്ടാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു ഞാനിതിൻ്റെ വീഡിയോ എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇനിയും ഇതേപ്പറ്റി ഒന്നും പറയേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ. ഹോളിഡേ വരുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാ മനുഷ്യർക്കും എല്ലാവർക്കും വലിയ ഇഷ്ടമാണ് ഓരോരുത്തരത്തൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ ട്രിപ്പ് പോകാനും കാര്യങ്ങളല്ലേ. അപ്പം നമുക്കും അതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ്. നമ്മളിതെല്ലാം കണ്ടതാണെങ്കിലും പോലും പിന്നെയും നമുക്ക് പോകണം അല്ലെ കാണണമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചിട്ട് പോകാൻ പറ്റുന്ന സ്ഥലത്തൊക്കെ. ഇപ്പം കുട്ടികൾക്കൊക്കെ വൈകുന്നേരമൊക്കെ ഇപ്പം മോള് നന്ദു ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ 10th-ലാണ്. കുറേ ഹോംവർക്കും കാര്യങ്ങളും ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഇപ്പോൾ പഠിക്കാനും. പിന്നെ മാത്സിന് ട്യൂഷനുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതെല്ലാം കൂടി ആകുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കിന് ആൾക്കും സമയമില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ യാത്രകളും വീഡിയോസും എല്ലാം കുറച്ച് വെച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആൾക്ക് ചിലപ്പം ഫ്രൈഡേ സാറ്റർഡേയും ട്യൂഷൻ കാണും. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് പോകണം. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ കുറച്ച് ബിസിയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇപ്പം വീഡിയോസൊന്നും ഇടാത്തത്. അങ്ങനെ മറ്റേ നേരത്തെ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഞങ്ങൾ ഫ്രൈഡേ സാറ്റർഡേ ഒക്കെ കിട്ടുമ്പോഴൊക്കെ എവിടെയെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ യാത്ര പോവുകയും ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യുമായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പം അത്രയും പോകാനുള്ള ഒരു സമയമൊന്നുമില്ല. ആൾക്ക് രാവിലെ ട്യൂഷനുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേന് തന്നെ ഒരു രാവിലെ 8 o'clock ആകുമ്പോൾ പോയാൽ പിന്നെ ഒരു 10:30 ഒക്കെ കഴിയുമ്പോഴായിരിക്കും വരുന്നത്. പിന്നെ അത് കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കിന് 4 മണിക്ക് വീണ്ടും ഉണ്ട്. പിന്നെ 6:30 വരത്തുള്ളൂ. പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾ ആ സമയത്ത് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഗ്രോസറി സാധനങ്ങൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും വാങ്ങിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി പോകും. നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞ് നമ്മുടെ സൂവിലെത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. നല്ല തിരക്കാണ്, കണ്ടില്ലേ. ഫുള്ള് കാറും നമ്മൾ ദുബായിൽ നിന്നും സൗദിയിൽ നിന്നും ബഹ്റൈനിൽ നിന്നും ഖത്തറിൽ നിന്നും ഒക്കെ ഉള്ളത് തന്നെയാണ് ഇവിടെ കിടക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ഒമാൻ്റെ പല ഭാഗത്തു നിന്നുള്ള ആൾക്കാരും എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മസ്കറ്റിൽ നിന്നുള്ള ആൾക്കാർ ഒരുപാടുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ, ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട്. നല്ല തിരക്കാണ്. ഏതായാലും പുള്ളിക്കാരൻ ഇത് ഓപ്പണാക്കിയ സമയം കൊള്ളാം. ഏതായാലും ഇതിൻ്റെ സമയമായതുകൊണ്ട് ഭയങ്കര തിരക്കെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പറഞ്ഞറിയിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്തത്രയും തിരക്കാണ്. പാർക്കിങ്ങിനൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ നമുക്ക് ഒരു പാർക്കിംഗ് ഏരിയ കിട്ടി. അപ്പം നമ്മളത് പാർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇനി നമുക്ക് ടിക്കറ്റൊക്കെ എടുക്കണം. എന്തെങ്കിലും പുതിയതായിട്ടൊന്ന് ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തെന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് ആദ്യമേ പോയി കാണണമെന്നും വലിയ ആഗ്രഹം വരത്തില്ലേ. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്നിങ്ങനെ ഇറങ്ങിയത്. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും നമുക്കൊന്ന് വന്ന് കണ്ടിരിക്കാം. പിന്നെ സമയം പോലെ ഫുള്ള് എല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ പണിയെല്ലാം തീർന്ന് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വീണ്ടും വരാമല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ആദ്യമേ തന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ പോരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മുടെ സഫാരി വേൾഡിൽ എത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇബ്രയാണ് സ്ഥലം കേട്ടോ. നല്ല രസമുണ്ട് കാണാനായിട്ട്. പുറത്ത് നിന്ന് നോക്കിയിട്ട് വലിയ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. പിന്നെ നമുക്ക് ഈ വീഡിയോ ഒക്കെ എടുക്കുമ്പോഴേ കൂടുതലും ഒമാനികളൊക്കെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അവർക്ക് ഒട്ടും ഇഷ്ടമല്ല നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ വീഡിയോ ഒക്കെ എടുക്കുമ്പം അവരുടെ ഫേസൊക്കെ വരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് വലിയ പാടാണ് ഈ സമയത്തൊക്കെ. ഇങ്ങനെ ആൾ കൂടുന്ന സമയത്തൊക്കെ ഈ മസ്കറ്റ് ഫെസ്റ്റിവൽ കാണാൻ പോകുമ്പോഴും ഒക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ് വീഡിയോസൊക്കെ എടുക്കാനായിട്ട്. അപ്പം പിന്നെ നമ്മളൊന്ന് അഡ്ജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തൊക്കെ അങ്ങ് എടുക്കുകയാണ്. എന്തായാലും നമ്മൾ വന്നതല്ലേ. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ പിന്നീട് നമുക്കൊന്ന് കാണണമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചാലും നമ്മൾ വീഡിയോ ആക്കി അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചേക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ കുഴപ്പമില്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ വീഡിയോ എന്തായാലും എടുക്കുന്നെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു തന്നെയാണ് വന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ സഫാരി വേൾഡിൻ്റെ പുറഭാഗമാണ് ഈ കാണുന്നത്. കൊള്ളാം, നല്ല ഭംഗിയുണ്ട് കാണാനായിട്ട്. അങ്ങ് ഒരുപാട് ഉള്ളിലേക്ക് കയറിയാണ്. ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ ഡെവലപ്പായി വരും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എല്ലാം ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ ഷോപ്പുകളും അതും ഇതുമൊക്കെ വരും ഇനി കുറേ വർഷങ്ങൾ കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കിന്. അങ്ങനെ കണ്ണൻചേട്ടൻ പോയി ടിക്കറ്റ് എടുത്തു. നമുക്ക് 3 റിയാലാണ്. ഇപ്പം സോഫ്റ്റ് ഓപ്പണിംഗ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് 3 റിയാലാണ്. നമ്മൾ ഉള്ളിലേക്ക് കയറി. അപ്പം നല്ല അടിപൊളിയായിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെയാണ് ഇവിടെ കാണുന്നത്. അപ്പം നന്ദു ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വന്ന് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ആനിമൽസിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളും ഉള്ളിലെ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നന്ദു ആണ് വോയിസ് വരുന്നതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഇവിടെ നേരത്തെ എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞു. പുള്ളിക്ക് ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ പറയാനുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ നന്ദുവിനെ കൊണ്ടാണ് ഇനി സംസാരിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് കേട്ടോ.
Yeah, where we're going right now is inside the zoo, and we are seeing the little courtyard in front of the zoo. We can see Dad and Sis walking in front. Yeah, there are a lot of small shops where you can buy a lot of sweets and some tea and some snacks where you can. There's also a little bit of a playground made for the kids. They can play over there. It's actually really crowded, and Shiva actually went inside. It's sort of like a tree house in that forest, Stone Age kind of environment. It was really crowded and it was really hard taking photos. A lot of people are there, especially little baby kids and their parents. Yeah, we can see a little pathway where this is where all the zoo cages are seen. Yeah, a lot of people. It's actually this too is really crowded and people are taking photos over there because it's at Stone Age. You can see me and Shiva walking inside. We're trying to take videos of inside the place, but it's actually really crowded and the children actually block your way. Yeah, and also a lot of old people are there, so like some entrances are blocked because they actually need to go a little bit slowly. So we actually chose the other entrance. Where we're seeing right now is the black buckbeak. Yeah, it's actually from the ostrich family. They're not exactly ostriches, but they're from the same family. These animals can be up to 18 to 60 kilograms. Yeah, the most is 60 kilograms. What we're seeing right now is a fountain in the place, in that courtyard. Yeah, so this one is that's it's made up of stones. It's actually really dark. That's why the picture quality is not that good, and we can't zoom in because there are a lot of people taking photos, and it might not be that comfortable taking the photos there. Yeah, we can see a little ship. This too is a place where a lot of people take photos. There are people inside the ship, beside the ship, on top of the ship. Yeah, now this back to the buckbeak. They are not actually really friendly creatures. A lot of children were banging on the glasses, especially small kids. And the buckbeak did not actually interact a lot, but they were on the side staring sternly at the little kids. Yeah, but they actually rubbed their beak on the glass. It did not cause scratches because their beaks are not that sharp. People were also feeding it some grasses. Yeah, we can see the turtles now. They have these huge shells. They're really dusty. No matter how much you wash them, they're gonna look the same. They're actually really, really slow. When I saw the turtles, I thought about the turtle and the tortoise and the rabbit story. After seeing the tortoise's speed, I actually think the story wasn't that true, because no matter how fast the turtle ran, the rabbit would anyway reach the line. Even if it slept, the turtle like works 1 centimeter per second, I think. They're actually really, really slow. However, they have a huge lifespan. These turtles in particular, they have these huge shells. I still remember when I was young and my sister was like a little baby, we actually went to the turtle beach and we saw a huge turtle laying eggs. After it laid eggs, it just went inside its little pit or went inside the water. We can see some information about the turtles. Yeah, there's the other African spurred turtles. They dig this pit 1.5 to 3 meters deep. They have to 35 to 90 kg and their height is 40 to 75 centimeters. Yeah, what we're seeing right now is another breed of a deer. I think they belong to the deer family. Yeah, they have these really curly horns with these tiny tails. Yeah, they're black and white. Some of them are like a really deep shade of brown. They're really cute looking. They have these kind of like white eyebrows or like eyeshadow or something, but they're really cute creatures. They have really long legs. Those two are half white and half black. They are like a deer plus a zebra coat mixed. Yeah, they actually really love rubbing their heads onto the pillars and onto the cage so they can mark their territory. It was written on the side and my sister actually found that out. Yeah, they are really, really friendly creatures. The children banged their fists on the glass and they came and they rubbed their horns onto the glass too, and people were feeding them on the sides. Grass was available on the sides and people actually picked that up on the side and they started feeding, and these little creatures, they actually fed on it. They were really cute and interactive to the people. Yeah, this place was really huge compared to the other place. This place was I think this was made for people to run around. Yeah, now we can see this was the black buck. Its the scientific name is the Antelope cervopirca. Yeah, they weigh up to 20 to 57 kg and the height is 100 to 120 centimeters. They are mammals and they belong to the Indian subcontinent. What we're seeing right now are the actual deers. They have the iconic their horns and their huge ears, their long legs and slim bodies with these teeny tiny black tails. We can see on the side the grass is available for the people to feed. Yeah, these creatures were really interactive with the people. Yeah, now we are back to the pathway where people stand and take photos because this place is really aesthetic, like the Stone Age kind of way. Yeah, the construction is not that much, it's not completed, and this is also the place where people actually take these go-to carts where they can, with people, old people and the people who have been here for a long time and they are too tired to walk, they take that so they can go to places where they need to in a faster pace. Yeah, so this place was was really crowded and there were a lot of stores. Yeah, what we're seeing right now is the crocodiles. The glass was not that clean and it was kind of foggy, so the picture quality isn't that good. But if we look closely, we could see the crocodiles. Yeah, so this is another passageway where people where the little cages are located. What we're seeing right now are the baby capybaras. They're not really social creatures. They prefer staying in their own sides. These two are really literally staring at each other. Yeah, we can see the Persian cat. These are not wild animals. They actually are. We can actually grow them in our houses. They're really cute creatures. This was the only one which was active that afternoon. The other ones were just resting after their lunch. Most of them were sleeping. there was some sleeping inside the cage, outside the cage, beside the cage, on top of the cage. That one in particular, we don't even know if it was actually alive. There were two types of Persian cats. The ones which were white coated, and the other ones which were ginger coated. Some of them were like literally gazing outside, looking out of the window, which was like, it was nicely ventilated, and there's also a little bit of water for the cats to drink if they feel thirsty or they're exhausted due to the heat. The heat is really burning them, I think. Yeah, what we're seeing right now are the Siberian Huskies. I think it's from Siberia. That's why they're called Siberian Huskies. They are really popular there. Yeah, Siberian Huskies too are not wild animals, and we can actually grow them inside our houses. They are really good with little baby kids, and we can. A lot of people know them from the Kellogg's Chocos advertisements, where the kid is seen asking questions to the Siberian Husky, and the Husky actually growls at it, and it's really cute. The one, I think, with a lot of fur is a male husky, and the other one is a female husky. But the male husky was the center of attraction. People kept tapping the windows so they can attract the husky's attention. They're like blue-eyed. Yeah, so what we're seeing right now, we're not really sure which family the bird belongs to, but we're making a wild guess that it belongs to the vulture family because they actually look really similar. Yeah, but they have these really long legs, pink necks, a little bit of hair, long beaks, black feathers, and they look like they're wearing hoodies. Yeah, what we're seeing right now are we can see, I think we're not really sure which animal this is, but we think they belong to the raccoon family. We think they are another version of the raccoons. Normally raccoons are actually black and white, or like gray and white, but these ones were like brown and yellowish, like almost like a dusty white. And most raccoons have these round furry faces, but these ones were triangular in shape, but they also had the iconic striped tails, so that's what made us think that they were actually raccoons. They also were really interactive. None of them were actually resting after lunch. All of them were really active. They were walking left and right, trying to interact with the little children, banging their tiny fists on the glass window or door. Yeah, now this is a huge bird, like a cage where it's really tall, where like so the birds can fly. We can see peacocks over there. Yeah, now we're seeing the monkey cage. There were only 2 monkeys that day, probably because they'll bring more monkeys in, but there were only 2 at the time of our visit. Both of these monkeys were actually resting when we were there, but then the moment they heard the cameras, they started going up the tree, down the tree. This one in particular, it started eating. These we took some images which made us feel like we were professional photographers because the monkeys were posing so well. Yeah, and the glass wasn't that foggy, so yeah, we were able to take really cool pictures. Yeah, so what we're seeing right now are the actual raccoons. These were the ones which we normally see. Yeah, so now we see the dinosaur fossil kind of artwork. Obviously they're not real because people can actually take them out, but yeah, this is the train we saw before. Yeah, but this is a different one. This is actually orange and white. This were the people who got too tired to walk, little children who are like stubborn and they can't walk for long. Yeah, but the weather was actually really nice, so a lot of people weren't using this, but yeah, since it was really crowded, it takes some time. Yeah, we can see how crowded it is. Almost half of Oman from all places are found here because the ticket prices were actually half, so everyone is there. So now we can see some eagles, the brown eagle, the male in center, and the 2 white eagles on its sides. I think the white ones are actually female eagles. Yeah, but this normally eagles actually stay on top of the mountains or something, but this one was more greeny than the other ones. I don't know why they put up greenery over here, but most eagles actually found on the hills and up above the skies. Yeah, this one was standing there until everybody took a picture of the eagle. It was really photogenic. Yeah, not even humans can be that photogenic, but these 2 eagles, they were like standing until everybody took their photos. Yeah, there were almost like 5 eagles in that entire cage, 3 male and 2 female. Here are the other birds. There are like almost like 3 male peacocks, a few peahens, then a lot of swans, and different types of peacocks were found here. These are the small white ones. We inquired and we found out these are little baby white ones. They too will grow after some time, but yeah, this is the height will grow until this much, but they will actually have different colored feathers by the time they grow fully. Yeah, we can see this kind of interbred one. This actually has white, brown feathers, not normally like a typical peacock. After seeing the beauty of the peacock, I understood why it was chosen as the national animal of India, because of its majestic beauty. Yeah, after some time we can see one particular peacock who actually spread his wings so as to attract the female peahen. It was so arrogant and not let anybody take a picture of it, but luckily we were able to take one shot of it. People were running left and right trying to take a little pic of it. Yeah, it was like gazing at everybody, and it started spreading its feathers. Yeah, there was one peacock which was laying down in its little pit, trying to take feathers, but almost all of the birds were just resting after their lunch. There were also other birds, excluding peacocks. There were like swans, ducks with their webbed feet, a lot of pigeons, one cockatiel, then small ducklings, etc. were found there. There was also a little pond, and this particular place is actually really high, so as for the birds to actually fly high. The animals can run around and the birds can fly. Yeah, so now we can see this one peacock after lunch. It's actually resting, and we can see its beautiful peacock green and peacock blue colored feathers. Yeah, when we saw the feathers, we thought about Lord Krishna's little feather on his head. Yeah, yeah, we actually really loved this peacock. It was so aesthetic. It was like the star of the show. Yeah, it started spreading its feathers. The moment you go to the left, it'll show its feathers to the right, and when you go to the right, it'll show its feathers to the left. People were here and there trying to take cute pictures of it. Yeah, but when it saw that the females were not getting attracted by its feathers, it quickly put its feathers down and just walked away. Really fun to watch it. Yeah, my sister really loved this part. She was actually going on and off about it. When we got out of the zoo, she was like, the peacocks were actually the most beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, back to the iconic dinosaur fossil, which is seen on the main pathway. Yeah, it's like the dead remains of the fossil. It's a huge one. The tail is extended to the other side, and we can see some beads on the other side. People are taking a lot of photos in front of this because it was like museum-worthy kind of art. It was really cute art piece, and yeah, the entire vibe was giving Stone Age. Now we can see the top of that huge bird cage. If you look closely, we can actually see a few birds sitting on the top. There were also a lot of, we think it's artificial trees because they can't actually get the trees to grow in that kind of shape. So we're pretty sure it's artificial. So they also have these little ponds so that the little swans and ducklings can actually swim around. We can actually see a really pretty white swan and a cute little brown duckling on the side. Yeah, we are not really sure which bird this is, but we think it's a goose. Yeah, so they're really literally walking around. They also have a lot of seeds and feed for them to feed upon, because there are a lot of birds and they all need to be fed well so that they can stay active. None of the birds were actually lacking that day. Yeah, so this is another pathway where we can walk through and see the other animals. This is actually one of the other main pathways. Yeah, but some of these cages are actually still under construction, and animals need to be kept inside of it. So yeah, this place was actually less crowdy because most people were gathered up on the other side. Yeah, what we're seeing now is a snake. It was a really huge snake. A lot of people may see this snake is actually really iconic, and you can see it a lot on social media. This yellow snake, it's found in a lot of places. It looks quite harmless because the staff was actually willing to letting people take photos with it. A little boy was there taking photos with it, which we'll be seeing soon. Yeah, but the snake looked harmless and was kind of friendly. So yeah, we were actually too scared to take a photo with it. However, yeah, now we can see the little boy. He was actually quite hesitant at first, but then he quickly was okay. He put his hand at the back. Now he's taking photos. He was smiling at the camera for his parents to take a quick photo. Yeah, so yeah, on the other side, we can actually also see the macaw. That bird. When we went to Dubai, we actually saw the macaw, but the snakes weren't found. We saw snakes in Bangalore, but this particular snake, it was our first time seeing the snake. Yeah, but it was really cute. So yeah. Yeah, so after this boy was done taking the photo, the staff quickly put the snake back inside. As we can see, he was quite hesitant taking the snake off of it. And if you look closely, we can actually see the snake's little tongue. Yeah, this little girl was asking for the picture, but the staff was actually hesitant in giving it to her because it was heavier. It was really heavy. Yeah, now back to the iconic ostrich. Fun fact about ostriches, their eyes are actually huger than their brains. So imagine how teeny tiny size their brains are. So ostriches are really common in India, in Oman, and they lay really, really huge eggs. The eggs are like 10 times the size of a normal egg. Yeah, so they really have long necks and long legs. They almost like pose like models. They have this iconic black fur on their bodies filled with feathers. Yeah, there was only one ostrich in this particular cage. So yeah. So what we're seeing right now is in the flamingo cage. There was only one flamingo and a few other birds of the same breed, but we're not really sure which these other birds were. At first, we actually thought these birds were going to grow up into beautiful looking flamingos, but after seeing their beaks and the kind of legs they had, we understood that they're not going to be flamingos. But yeah, this was the only flamingo which was there in the entire zoo. But yeah, if you go to Dubai, there's actually an entire park specified for or dedicated only for flamingos. There are a lot of flamingos there. They actually fly till there. Yeah, but there was only one flamingo over here, but it was really special to us. Yeah, so this is another bird. So this bird was seen kneeling down on its knees with its leg kept in front. It also has this little sack hanging in front. It also we're not really sure what that is, but we think it's its throat or something. But yeah, it has a really huge beak. Yeah, what we're seeing right now is the guy next to the snake guy. Yeah, this guy was holding the macaw. Yeah, so the macaw, we saw it in Dubai. My dad actually really likes macaws. They're really pretty. Yeah, they actually are like tropical birds. They come in a variety of vibrant colors such as blue and yellow, red and yellow, blue and green. They have a huge beak, which makes them really iconic. This was a very well-mannered macaw. Some macaws, there have been cases reported where macaws actually bite their strangers' hair, like pull it apart. Yeah, anyways, now we are to the vultures. The vultures are carnivorous birds. They actually feed upon the flesh of dead animals. Yeah, so the vultures, they were actually sitting and resting. This one vulture, the other ones were gossiping at the back. Yeah, this particular vulture, it was sleeping on top of its bird cage. Yeah, also, yeah, vultures are actually really quite heavy. They are like carnivores. Yeah, as we can see at the back, there are two vultures gossiping. Yeah, anyways, these we're not really sure which animals these are, but we think it belongs to the duck or swan family. But anyways, these have really long beaks. What we see on the side, we think it's another breed of the flamingos because they too have a light pink feathers and a light pink toned legs. They have these red kind of eye places and really long yellow beaks with brown color endings. Yeah, all birds are equipped with their own little pond so that they can drink or swim in it when they are thirsty or they're feeling dehydrated, because the heat was actually quite scorching by the time when we reached there. Yeah, what we're seeing right now is another part of that little bird the huge bird cage with a lot of heights. What we're seeing right now is pigeons. Pigeons were all over the place. There were like black pigeons, white pigeons, black and white pigeons, brown pigeons, the interbred ones, so many pigeons. Pigeons are actually really common in Oman. You can almost find them everywhere. Yeah, what I'm seeing right now is the lioness. It was so majestic. It was sitting in its cat position. All cats sit in the same position. They all have that majestic cat growl and everything. Yeah, we can see some meat which is previously eaten by the lioness. There was only one lioness. We actually thought the lioness was sitting alone in its own cage and was feeling lonely, but we soon saw its little cubs. The one was like 6 cubs, and they were really playful. They did not come up to the windows. However, they were just sitting over there talking to each other and playing. They were actually really, really small. It reminded of us the Lion King of the Simba. Yeah, there was these 2 lion cubs who actually got up after seeing the cameras flashing on it. The mother, the lioness, and her little cubs were in one particular cage, and the male lion, the father, was on the other cage next to them on the right hand side. Yeah, what we're seeing right now is 2 cute lions. We're not really sure what they're going to turn into, lionesses or lions, but they're really 2 cute cubs, baby lions. So yeah, they were really adorable and fun sized. Yeah, so the mother lion, she actually got up to see whether little cubs are doing fine, and then she rests back down. Yeah, this was actually one of our favorite animals in the entire zoo. What we're seeing right now are little baby ponies. We actually really love ponies. My sister in particular, this is one of her favorite animals. Passing it on to Shiva now because she really wants to talk about some ponies right now. Yeah, so as I said before, it's her favorite animal. This is because when she was a kid, on Nickelodeon channel, she used to watch the series called My Little Pony, The Friendship Magic. It was one of her favorite childhood shows. So when we saw Pony, she actually felt nostalgic. Yeah, but then in the show, they actually had purple and pink colored ponies. But this one, they were actually white and brown colored ponies with brown color tails and a white color, neatly cut hairs. What we're seeing right now is a brown, fully grown male horse. Yeah, so the little ponies and male horses are actually separated by dividers. What we're right now seeing is the Arabian oryx. It is a national animal of Oman, Jordan, United Arab Emirates, etc. I think there was one, Qatar, etc. If you almost like some of the Middle East countries. Yeah, so yeah, now we can see some goats, some with horns, and we can also see some chickens. Yeah, now we're seeing another white horse. There are only 2 horses in this particular place. They actually don't have their own stable yet. Yeah, but we can actually see some constructions going on for a field so that the horses can actually be let to run freely in that own field. Yeah, so we can see some grass growing on the other side, but we forgot to shoot that part. Yeah, we can also see some stables being constructed on the side. Yeah, now we are seeing some goats with hair. They're not exactly sheep because sheep have curly hair. Yeah, but these goats were also really interactive with humans. We can see some grass on the side so that um, the kids and the adults can actually feed the goats over there. The goats, they preferred staying in their own places, but some baby goats came forward so that the little babies and the adults can feed them. Where there were mainly two types of goats, the ones with the brown color fur and the other ones with the white. Yeah, now we're seeing the neatly trimmed goats. This one in particular had this really huge horn. I think that's the leader of their entire gang. I'm not really sure what collective goats are called. Yeah, but then these ones in particular were only brown and black. Now we're seeing a little palm tree. The harvest season is not yet in Oman. The harvest season starts in June and July. Yeah, so it's not that season yet, but they're growing so that by that time, and when the construction is complete, the dates too will be harvested by then. Yeah, and we hope it's going to be prettier by then. Yeah, now we are outside the main pathway. Yeah, we can see the layout of the place. Yeah, and people are still taking these go-karts. There are also stalls nearby so that you can buy some food and snacks like popsicles and ice creams and Slurpees, because the heat was kind of scorching by the time during the evening, like 4 to 5. So people actually bought a lot of ices and popsicles so that they can calm themselves down. Now we're seeing some alpacas. Alpacas are often mistaken to be llamas because they kind of look similar, but alpacas, they actually have kind of longer necks than llamas. Fun fact about alpacas are they sometimes when they don't like people, they tend to spit on the person's face, and the spit is actually really gooey and it takes some time to rinse it out of your face. And spits are not spurts, they actually really one big globule. And yeah, so that I learned that actually from school. Yeah, so here we had one white alpaca and a few brown alpacas. Alpacas are also really interactive with human beings, unless they don't like you. But yeah, these alpacas were actually really friendly. Yeah, so mainly they were actually feeding and rubbing their heads on the walls and trying to eat grass from those little cages where the plants are planted. Yeah, this particular alpaca, it was just sitting over there. The other alpacas, they were just walking around and feeding themselves with random things. Yeah, now we're going to see zebras. Fun fact about zebras, no two zebras can have the same print. Each zebra's print on its skin is like each individual's fingerprint. Yeah, now we're seeing other Arabian oryxes. I think those ones were the developing ones, and these ones are the fully grown ones. Yeah, we can see them all in their glory. They were all walking around, looking at the glasses and interacting with all the people over there. Yeah, fun fact about Arabian oryx, they love hitting each other with their long horns. Yeah, so they're actually found in almost every little zoo place in Oman, so they are not really that rare. Yeah, now we're seeing another type of an Arabian oryx. It's like a zebra-faced Arabian oryx. They still have that huge horns. Yeah, so what we're seeing right now is... Yeah, so it is the auditorium over here. So it was really giving aesthetic Starry Nights vibes, probably because it was kind of dim inside with the white circular lights on top. Yeah, people bought food from the stalls outside and they were kind of sharing. It was also really ventilated properly. There was also AC. We were sitting outside on the blocks in the front. So I remember talking about what our favorite animals were. All of us agreed that the lion cubs were our favorite animal. It stole the show. It was so cute and adorable. Yeah, we forgot about the tiger, the white tiger. There was a white tiger. We think it had a genetic mutation. It was the albinism syndrome, which causes almost all animals to go white. Humans too can have it. So yeah, there was only white color tiger. We can also see some exhausted lionesses. Yeah, these were the lionesses we can see in the wild. The other one was like really taken care of and was very well maintained. This one was particularly sleeping on the side. I think it just ate its lunch and was just sleeping. One came and slept on top of it. Yeah, so this was the tail I was talking about before. It is the huge tail of that dinosaur fossil. It was a continuation of that. Yeah, it was a really brilliant piece of artwork as so many people took photos and videos of it. It was something straight out of the museum of like a Jurassic Park movie. Yeah, so that was really pretty. There were also a lot of other small fossils as shown as art pieces. Yeah, this was the place where we earlier saw the little snake and the macaw. people holding it and taking photos with people. Yeah, it's a must visit place in Oman when you come and visit next time. Yeah, so when after getting out of the zoo, we were going back home. It is a 3 hour drive from here. We almost left the zoo at like 5:30, and by the time we reached home, it was like 8 o'clock, 8:30, because there wasn't much traffic on the road, so we were able to buy some food from outside, and we went back home. Yeah, so we were listening to music, talking about the zoo, how it was not fully completed, and we are gonna visit it once again after all the animals are there. Yeah, so now some time for some bloopers. Shiva was trying to vibe to some music, putting the glasses on. Yeah, the sky was also really pretty. We could see the sunset really prettily. We also shot some videos of the sunset. Yeah, these scenes were so pretty, and we were like vibing to some music. Yeah, again, Shiva posing for photos taken by Mama and me, looking really pretty. And yeah, that's all for today. Leave your suggestions in the comments and don't forget to like the video. Okay, bye.